with Eric Chelle appointment and a lot of doubts surrounding his appointment, this was a very, very needed, a must-win match actually against Rwanda. Like I said in my preview, it is war time. And if you watch where we are sitting in the World Cup qualifiers, we are sitting 5th before this match. But apparently right now, we have 7 points from 5 games, which is very, very, very poor. But one thing that is good is for Eric Chelle. Obviously, his appointment, there were a lot of talks about his appointment. Is he the right man for the job? And then he further released this call-up list, omitting some big names. And there are still a lot of eyes. You understand? I think this match could, put a hold to a lot of people doubting him. When he was appointed, I fully backed him. I'm like, yeah, I think he's a very, very good man for the job. But let's first of all see his first match. And his first match gave us a win. In as much as I think I still have some things like I will address in this video. He gave us a win against Rwanda. We have never won against Rwanda. You could say it's Osimhen, but who was the coach? Who picked the squad? Eric Chelle. So first of all, so congratulations to Eric Chelle on winning his first game. 2-0 win. And Osimhen scoring a brace. Now I have a lot to digest in this video. Now, if you watch that game, you watch the lineup he went with. I think we went with a very solid lineup, in my opinion. You get me? I think Wabali was on the goal. Let me get the lineup up. I think Wabali was on the goal. Ekong and Bassi as the 5 and 6. Olaino, funny enough, Olaino played as 3. Osai Samuel played as as a left back. And then I think he went with the formation that I really went with. I think he went with the 4-1-3 or something. But yeah, Chukwueze, Simon, Lukman, Iwobi, and Osimhen, who scored the goal. Now this was a very, very solid lineup. And one thing that still confuses me was the formation he went with. Now before the match, I thought it was a 4-4-2 formation, which he often goes with his Malian side. But what I'm seeing here looks like a 4-2-3-1, which I highly, highly doubt, because I saw Iwobi play mostly at the center, him and Chukwueze. I think he went more of a double term and did he sitting as a pivot. So it looks like a 4-4-2 sometimes. So the formation was really, really confusing in my opinion. But I think they went with a very, very solid lineup. Olaino, who could play both wing, he could play as a 5 and he could play as a 6 as well. Now, I think for me, I would have played Olaino too and then started Bruno Yemechi on the left wing. Who I think he has played well. Anytime he's been called upon, I think he has been really, really solid for Nigeria in that wing. Now, 11 minutes into the game, a lot of doubt, and I see how the game was going. I was like, yeah, the first 10 minutes was like a little bit of here and there. And Osimhen scored the first goal, giving Nigeria a 1-0 lead. You get me? And that was it. And then Nigeria, I think from there, the team was a little bit more relaxed. We saw us implement the style the coach want to play. I think we had the ball a lot of the time. We were playing good football and we are playing dirty at the same time. When we are not like, sometimes we pass out from the back, sometimes we hoof it up. Like I find it hard to pinpoint. I think they were just going with the tempo of the game. There are a lot of times where we like keep the ball, played well. After the goal, we really, really played well, because I think the Rwanda side, I think they were a little bit of they are losing hope of them winning the match. And after that goal, I think 11 minutes, I think around 30 minutes thereabout, I think Nigeria started dropping off and Rwanda started going back into the game. In the last 15 minutes of the game, honestly, I think Rwanda played really, 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 really well for me, in my opinion. But I think and kudos to Osimhen in the 43.5 minutes. Actually, I didn't really give that. Lukman assisted Osimhen from a free kick, yeah. And in the 43 plus 3. what can I say? 45 point. Oh my goodness. 45 plus 3 minutes. Yeah. Osimhen scored a goal, and bro, that goal was a goal from a proper number 9. If they were passing the ball, he just nicked the ball out of one of the Rwanda defenders, boom, move from the center half, one man show, finished it, nice finish, 2-0 win. Like that was a very, very fatal damage. That was a damage. I think if we had went the second half with 1-0 lead, I think the Rwanda side might have gone to the room like, come in the second half and they are, try to get back into the game. But that 2-0 win literally killed them. You get me? And that was the 10 minutes of the first half, bro. And now this gets to where I have to talk. Like Osimhen. Now, if you have been watching the channel, I'm a Chelsea fan. Now, watching Osimhen and remembering or knowing that by next week I'll be watching Pedro Neto play 9 for my team, it's really, really crazy, bro. Like we already spent 70 million on 2 young players. Like I said, I like Esugo, but we spent 70 million on 2 young players. Osimhen has a release clause of 75 million. Now, if Chelsea board doesn't get me that, brother, oh my god, shit go down. Or better still, just get me a very, very good striker. But yeah, I think Osimhen is a proper striker. I think he didn't let the Rwandan side rest because they couldn't move and attack us because Osimhen was there. Osimhen kept them at their toe, and this is what I need from my strikers. Actually, you get me? If Osimhen was in the Chelsea team, I know how many goals he would have scored. I know how many goals he would have scored with the amount of chances we have been creating this season. But yeah, let me not make it like it's a Chelsea team. Walking into the second half, we are really, really confident coming into the game. Now, I think we went into the second half and then we came out with a certain game plan. Now, get in mind we were away, and majority of the stadium was filled with Rwandan fans. Now, the away fans was really, really, loud at the 2-0. But I think we came in with a game plan of slow the game down, kill the time, because in that second half, I didn't really see us play much. We passed the ball. We slowed the game. We slowed it very, 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 very down. And we started having substitution. We had Ola, came in for Bruno Emechi, and we had Chukwueze in out for Yedika, and to kind of solidify that midfield. And after that Oyedika substitution, I think we are really really solid all around. Kudos all the players actually. And in the 77 minutes something, I think we have the new boy. Now don't judge. I hope all of us are Nigerian and we understand. We understand what just happened. Don't judge. Now let's get into around 77 minutes. We had the new boy, Tolu Emmanuel Arekadari. Now I can pronounce that brother's name. But now I think this get me to one thing. Which house? Get me a household in Nigeria that doesn't have Emmanuel. Because bro, it's hard for me to find a household or a family that doesn't have someone named Emmanuel in that family. Like it's really, really hard. I think that's the easiest name that Nigerian parents come up with. But yeah, Tolu Emmanuel Arekadari came in, and I think he came in with one instruction: slow the ball down. Anytime he was given the ball, he slows it down. And I didn't really see much from him. I don't know whether he was a coach instructor. I think it's a coach instruction because I don't think he plays that way. He slowed the ball down. He didn't really have any trick. Was not a threat. He didn't really score. Just trap the ball, drop it back, move. You get me? But all in general, I think the boys were like really, really trying to secure the points. That what really mattered. And if you watch the table right now, I think we have pushed up. We have moved to fourth. Get me? With 6 points, we are moved to fourth, and us winning Mozambique, we actually get us into the second place. You get me? It certifies us a second place. It gets us into the second place if Benin Republic or Rwanda, if any of them drops points. But regardless of what happens, we need to be winning Mozambique at home. And actually, Nigeria has looked like we play well away, because I think in our last 4 away matches we haven't lost any. You get me? It looks like we play well away than at home. And then with this next match against Zambia, not Mozambique, sorry, Zambia, being at the Uyo Michael Akpabio Stadium, I'm expecting us to back these people with a lot of goals, bro. I need goals galore in this match. If you watch the table right now, we are plus 1 goal because we considered 1 goal in our loss. I think against was it Rwanda or I think it's Rwanda, yeah. So this most Zambia team is a team we should be winning. We need to get, I think, in my opinion, I'm aiming for the automatic qualification. You get me? With the new format of the World Cup, I think 9 to 10 teams will be going for this World Cup from Africa, which is the very, very first time it's happening. But yeah, I'm expecting us to get the top place, but at least get the second place, which is a playoff phase. You understand? So yeah, we just have to see what happens. But generally, really, really good game. A very good, very, very good performance from Osimhen and from the coach. And kudos to Lookman. I think Lookman was very, very, very solid for me today. Olaino solid. Kevin Bassi and Ekong, I think they didn't really have much to do, but they are solid as well. Wabali, I think one thing about Wabali, and that is something I don't get when I'm watching Chelsea, is that anytime Wabali is on the post, I'm pretty much calm. Anything is happening, I'm very, very confident that won't concede. You get me? Wabali, I think everyone play well, and I just expect us to turn up with this energy or double the energy in the next match. You get me? If we double the energy in the next match, that's like 9 points. That gets us the second place. If Benin Republic and Rwanda don't win their games, you get me? Yeah. So we just have to see what happens in this game. You get me? We just have to see what happens in the game. But generally, that's a very, very good game. I will look furthermore to see what Eric Chelle is planning to do with this team. But one player that I'm not really, really happy about is Alsan Yusuf. When Yusuf took over that wing after Osai Samuel, Bright Osai Samuel came off injured, I think that wing kind of started leaking a little bit. Osai Samuel kept that wing on chokehold. They didn't have much to do. That wing started becoming a wing where they started penetrating us. I don't know if Osai Samuel injury is really, really serious, if he can play on Tuesday. But even if he doesn't play, Olaino reverts back to 2. Bruno Emechi start at the 3. I don't want to see Alsan Yusuf there. He was really, 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 really horrible, in my opinion there. I don't know. I think he's a midfielder, but it was really, really horrible because we are leaking. We are pretty much leaking. So yeah, that's the video. I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Go be.